He's calling the last chance you.
Shit. The pick is in. What was the pick, Dusko?
We're back.
Oh, the Cowboys select Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain.
All right.
I like it.
That was my bad. All right. Give me a round of applause. Give me a little
Boo. Boo, nigga, boo.
It was Russian hackers, Danny.
Yes, I swear.
Are we live?
We are live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live now. We're live.
Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up? Just want to throw a shout out to our sponsor, Adam and Steve.
Not affiliated. Keep your own marketers to yourself.
So, do we continue or where are we at? What are we doing?
But yeah, we were just talking about Aaron Rodgers, and Dosko's point was
come back to it. So go for it. So
what was the last thing you heard, Danny?
So I do not remember. I was busy trying to catch up with everything. My bad.
So no. You were good. I think because I was watching the stream and it was moving until you said test or some shit. But anyway, Dosko's last point was the amount of games that Aaron Rodgers, primetime games that Aaron Rodgers pulls. So, Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football. So all that is that's a shitload of money.
That's revenue, yeah. And again, where he goes, and then another thing is, not only is he gonna go, right? Let's say he goes, right? Let's say nothing can salvage it, he leaves. Now there's been reported that he's recruiting players to not sign or to leave Green Bay or whoever's out there to go with him wherever he's going. So he's already planning stuff out. Devontae Adams could be one of those that next year, Laters, and I'm out, and he's gonna go join him wherever he goes. So what, that's crazy.
So let's discuss quickly, I guess, how Aaron Rodgers can leave the Packers without being traded, right? Because there's no way he can.
Well, no, he can't. There's no way. It's either he gets traded or he retires because he's under contract.
Or they cut him.
Or they cut him, but but you get something in return for somebody like that, and but yeah, I mean, he can. If they trade him, it's gonna be something enormous, and there's been some mock trades that's come out. That it's going to be this and that, and some of these trades seem huge, right? They're like monstrous for Green Bay, and one of those was to the Vegas Raiders, right, where they would send 2 players, and the next 3 first-round picks, the next 3 second-round picks, the next 2 third-round picks, and the 2 players, and then a 5th for Aaron Rodgers, a D tackle, and a second and a third. And it's you look at that and it's okay, you're basically giving up your future to win now. Mm-hmm. So now if you're the Vegas Raiders, you got to think about it and say, okay, is the team ready to win now?
Right.
If you're going to make that commitment, is the team ready to win now? And if I'm the Vegas Raiders, I'm going to say, oh, no, that defense is garbage.
Right.
That offense is good, but that defense is nowhere near good, playoff good, nothing good. They have good pieces, but they haven't put it together.
And their coach is kind of lackluster.
Very much so. He's been proving it every year that he's just worse and worse. So now, what team can he go to that can also afford him? Because, again, he's going over there with, 20, 30-something million that they have to pay him.
I know
who
Denver has the second most cap available, right?
So Denver can pay him, right? But now what is Denver gonna go away? Because Denver's offense isn't great per se. Yeah. It needs work. That O-line's más o menos. Those receivers are young. They have Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. They have that other guy, Tim Patrick. I don't even know if he's still on the team, but they have young receivers that are not bad.
Their best offensive weapon is probably Darren Waller.
But the Raiders, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Raiders have a good offense. Like the receivers are lackluster, but the tight end, the running backs, they got Kenyon Drake, Josh Jacobs, like they're gonna be good. But the Broncos, he goes there. They have a young receiving crew. They have Noah Fant, another young receiver. The running backs, they have Melvin Gordon, who's and they drafted that. The running back, I think it's Devonta Williams from North Carolina this year. It's supposed to be real good. Number 2 behind Najee Harris.
Nice.
So they're good, but that defense is ready.
Dude,
that defense in Denver is good enough to be a playoff defense, especially in the secondary.
With their pick, especially.
Yeah.
And the Raiders just traded their center too, so.
But real quick, let me just throw something in there real quick. Julio Jones in Denver.
Well, now that's one of the things that could happen. But now, does Denver have enough? They have enough money. Do they have enough assets to trade?
And now, if you're trading for Aaron Rodgers, you're already on empty.
Because sure, maybe you don't have to give the bank for Julio Jones, yeah. But if you're trading Aaron Rodgers, the Packers want tons.
So what?
So if you give,
what's a good package for you? Like, just for both teams, really.
From what I've seen, I don't know how true this is. You can see it on the internet. You'll see it on different articles. You'll see Twitter. But from what I've seen, Aaron Rodgers, if you're going to trade for him, you need at least 2 to 3 first-round picks. You need 2 to 3 second and third-round picks. So that's about 6 draft picks. No, about 6 draft picks.
Okay.
Just the draft picks. Maybe another player, maybe a couple of young players. So that's a lot for just Aaron Rodgers. So now you want Julio Jones too. Let's say they can afford him. What are you going to give him now? They're not going to want 4th and 5th and 6th for Julio Jones. So, maybe it takes a second. Maybe it takes a second and a third, whatever. But you're going to have to give them to them from like 2027. I don't think Atlanta's going to want to wait that long to get that second and third round pick. So, it just depends what the Packers are going to ask for or what they want, because the Broncos are the ones that are out there saying they're pursuing, they're sending trade offers, whatever the case may be. But are the Packers going to say yes to that?
Right.
And if they say no, what is Aaron Rodgers just going to retire, not play? So,
Adrian, what do you think about what package? What do you think would be a good package for Rodgers?
So I guess it depends on the team, really. But I would say I would agree with Tosco on at least 2 first-round picks. At least. And obviously it depends on the team, right? Like let's say Denver's somehow able to do some sort of trade where they get 2 first-round picks for next year. Like maybe that makes it a lot easier for them to trade, hey, we'll give you our 2022 picks, first-round picks for that. And so they can keep their 2023 pick and, keep expanding their team in the future, stuff like that. So there's a lot of things like that can be played. Like, I think there's a lot of moves that you can do. I know, I've seen like some crazy stuff. Like, I mean, obviously one of the things I've seen that was against the rules, but there was one year where there was no cap, right? And I always bring it up because I hated this, but it was a year where there's no cap. So the Cowboys, it was Miles Austin, I believe, and I forgot who else, but they front loaded all the contracts for these players since there was no cap that year. So they paid $80 million one year, and then for the rest of your contract years, you're gonna get $80,000 a year or whatever. But you got your money.
Yeah.
But it ended up screwing the Cowboys over the next year because they're like, oh, everyone was in agreement, and it was like there was no agreement. Like there was no, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Next year, like maybe that. I'm just saying. My point being is that there's a lot of moves that can be done that can kind of loophole NFL regulations, but obviously you could be punished for that. So that's just the point that I wanted to bring.
And the thing is, and the last thing to add to that is, are you a team that's willing to make that sacrifice? Are you that team that's willing to take that punishment? You're going to end up with Aaron Rodgers, but now Are you willing to lose the money, maybe lose draft picks because you might be punished like that? That's what happened to the Cowboys. Okay. And you're willing to take Aaron Rodgers and try and go for a championship now. Are you that team? Because if you're the Raiders, you're not. If you're the Broncos, you still need a little bit more help. You know, you're closer, but you need more help. Some people were saying the Giants. I think maybe if he goes to the Giants, that's a good situation over there. You know, some people were saying trade with the Seahawks, Russell Wilson for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I don't know how that situation will go. So, you know, if you're going to do it, this is a commitment to winning a championship in the next 3 years, because Aaron Rodgers is 38. I mean, Tom Brady's going all the way to 43. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is, you know, going to be the same as Tom Brady.
Well, I think, okay, well, I mean, just to like, the thing is that Tom Brady's not durable. It's just his play style. He's he's never been.
Has like 3 dislocated shoulders or whatever.
Well, so Aaron Rodgers is what I consider a gunslinger QB, right? Like a Drew Brees type quarterback that just lobs it deep and accurate. Yeah. Whereas Tom Brady isn't that. Like, I don't know what Tom Brady really is. I mean, I think he's just good at reading defenses and like.
I think at this point, Tom Brady is just a game manager. Like,
exactly.
He doesn't have the deep power. I don't even think he had deep power, but you know, whatever he had is not the same. But he can read the defenses. He can get the 10 to 15, 20-yard throws. He got those. Like, he's still gonna, you know, throw it in there like it's strike.
He's just playing real life Madden.
And that's what he has. And Aaron Rodgers has it too. But like Adrian said, Aaron Rodgers' play style, it's like, oh, now I can fit it in there, but let me go this way. So let me move. Let me scramble. And he's probably the best quarterback to throw it on the run, right? He runs, he'll launch it, and it's going to be perfect. But those runs, you know, sometimes you pull out and you run and, oh, hello, Khalil Mack's right there to knock your socks off. So, you know, that's the difference between Tom Brady. Tom Brady won't move. Oh, there's nothing there. Let me get rid of it. Oh, there's nothing there. Let me throw it to the ground. So he doesn't take those hits. Aaron Rodgers has more of that capability to, well, you know what? Let me see if I can make that, because I can make that throw. Let me see if I can go out there and try to find space to make the play. And sometimes that doesn't work out.
Yeah. So, real quick, just kind of, I don't know if you want to add anything else, Adrian, to that.
I guess I would just say that I think the Raiders have a better package if they put in Derek Carr than the Broncos do, because the Broncos would probably add in Teddy Bridgewater or something, and it's like
Drew Lock
or Drew Lock. But even then, at least you have Derek Carr, who's more of a veteran QB, right?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit more like, oh, we could, you know, throw him in there for maybe a year or two.
If Derek Carr goes over, then the Packers are still in contention, because Derek Carr's not a bad quarterback. But again, it's a different kind of quarterback. But I think that if that trade were to happen, I think the Packers win the trade easy.
Oh,
because the Packers will still be relevant. They'll still be winning some games. They're going to get all those picks. They get, of course, Derek Carr. And the Raiders are going to get Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think the Aaron Rodgers is going to end up going to a good situation. Plus, you're in a division with the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes, and then you're in a division with the San Diego Chargers, who have a good defense, and now you have Herbert, who has another good, who's a quarterback who's up and coming, who's real good, right? And then you go up against the Broncos, who have a really good defense. So
the only thing I don't like about the Chargers is that they fired their coach, who I thought was
pretty good. I liked him too. I liked Anthony Lynn, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I just think that offensively they were always stagnant to some degree, and I don't know what it was. I mean, and they lost so many. I think I saw a stat in the last like 7 years, they've lost like, I'm gonna say I think it was 30 or 40, like 3 points or less games, like one possession games. It was like 30 or 40. So it's like, it's so many that it's just, I don't know, it's bad luck right now. So
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they should have given him one more year. Like this could have been his hot seat year because I feel like last year's just a wash. Like that team is pretty much brand spanking new, right? So I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to add that up.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and move on next to our next segment. We're gonna go ahead and keep it NFL. Of course, you know what time is it? All right, go for it. What time is it?
I don't know what that is.
It's 8:58.
Another time.
It's Tebow time.
It's Tim Tebow time from the minors back to NFL.
All right, so he is back apparently.
I told her what time it was.
It's Tebow time. I didn't actually think. I don't know.
I don't believe it.
I don't know. It's like I'm like a little.
You lost the faith?
I did.
We all lost the faith.
You should have asked me what time it was. I would have said Tebow time for sure. Even if I didn't even know that's the fuck you were talking about.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and go with our number one Tebow fan, Adrian.
Hey, what's up? Number one Tebow fan here. Here to talk about the Denver Broncos Hall of Fame QB, Tim Tebow.
Retired too soon.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, retired too soon. Exactly.
All right.
For what? For baseball? Yikes.
All right. So then, do you think Tim Tebow will? First of all,
Well, I don't even know.
Do you think he'll even make the team? And second,
He already made the team.
I mean,
Well, not really, but
I mean,
He already made the team.
bro, the Jaguars can come give you a contract. You're on the team. Doesn't mean you're gonna make it come September.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like,
Like,
right
is he gonna
now,
make the
yes.
final cut?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Like right now, he's a
okay.
Jacksonville Jaguar.
Well,
You're right. He's on the team.
I have no idea. Like, because honestly, I've never even seen him play as a tight end. Obviously, he's not even as big as a tight end, honestly. So, but
No, yes, he is.
you think he's like 6'3", right?
Yeah, sure. He's 6. Yeah, okay. He's not a tall tight end, but he's a tight end.
Okay.
Dallas Clark.
But could he block an edge rusher?
I was
You
gonna
know?
say, like Aaron,
Well,
like Aaron Donald going full, or like right out of.
well, Aaron Donald's not gonna line up on him, but yeah, I
Bro,
understand what you're
first of
saying.
all, even if it's Aaron Donald on anybody, I don't give a
Yeah, it
fuck.
doesn't
It could
matter.
be anybody. No one's gonna
Doesn't
stop
matter,
this
bro.
man. No, dude, not even the best left tackles could stop motherfucking Aaron Donald, dude.
No.
That guy doesn't
But-
even do moves. He has no technique. You're
Yeah,
dead.
exactly. Look, and the thing is that this was one of the things that was talked about when he came out from college. Will he translate as a quarterback? He would probably be better as a tight end or a linebacker.
They did say that.
You know, even a receiver at the time because he was lighter. He was skinnier.
Anything. People were saying running back, like motherfucker. You're not a quarterback.
Yeah, fullback, something.
Yeah.
And the thing is that because in
He didn't want to be though.
Florida with Urban Meyer as his coach, they would throw the ball, but he would run it a lot. He would run it a lot. He would, run over people, take it in. They won 2 national championships in college together. So now coming back, I think this may be more of a publicity signing more than an actual talent signing. Don't get me wrong. The guy's an athlete. He stopped playing in 2015, and he went to go play baseball. Yeah, it was the minors, but still got to keep in shape. You still got to run.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, since 2015 till now. So you still need to be in shape. You still need to work out. You still need to, you're an athlete. So he's kept in shape. He got out of baseball and now he's signing. And I guess like I said, I think it's more publicity. I mean, maybe he still has it. Maybe he can catch, I think you're right. I don't know if he's going to be good enough to block defensive ends and in the NFL, to block, he's on the Jaguars, to block Whitney Merciless, to block, blitzing linebacker like Darius Leonard, Jadeveon Clowney. Like, I don't know if he can do that, but, I think they're going to put him in a position to where he doesn't have to. And I think he makes the team, but he's not going to be the starting tight end. He's not going to be the guy that's going to be on the field every down. I think he's going to be more situational, more knowing that, okay, we're going to throw, it's 3rd and 3. We need the first down, 3rd and 5, 2nd and 5. Let's throw him out there. He's fast enough to, beat a linebacker, catch the ball down, first down. Good. Let's go. Maybe something like that. And again, and it's like what everybody's saying, it's going to be those gadget plays, reverse to Tebow. Oh, he's throwing. Well, duh, he was a quarterback. So, like those gadget plays, he can run the ball. He can be a fullback. I think we might see him actually more of a fullback in the backfield or as a wing back more than actual tight end. I think that's a big possibility. If Urban Meyer is doing this type of stuff, it's going to be some kind of college offense, which I don't really think is good for Trevor Lawrence, but it is what it is.
I mean, I don't even think they're gonna make the team, honestly. I think, like you said, it is a publicity thing. I think it's just gonna be one